Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, December 1st, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Well, authorities in Colombia are now saying that evidence is growing that the plane that carried the Brazilian football team, which crashed on the outskirts of Medellin the day before yesterday, may have crashed because it ran out of fuel as it tried to land. Yesterday we reported that media reports were beginning to hail the pilot as a hero because he supposedly had dumped fuel prior to the landing attempt. Well, the evidence for that was apparently the fact that at the crash site no fuel had been found. Aviation officials in Colombia are saying that now, having been able to do an inspection of all of the remains of the plane, we can affirm clearly that the aircraft did not have fuel at the moment of impact. The Colombian authorities are saying that in a tape heard from the pilot to the control tower, he's warning of a total electric failure and a lack of fuel, flying at an altitude of 9,000 feet. Apparently he had been unable to make a refueling stop at an airport in Cobija on the border between Brazil and Bolivia because the airport did not operate at night. He had the option to refuel in Bogota, but he elected to go straight to Medellin. The airline is saying that the pilot was the one who made the decision. He thought the fuel would last. As the doomed plane was approaching Medellin, he asked for permission to land because of fuel problems without making a formal distress call. However, there was another plane from an airline called Viva Colombia, which had already made an emergency distress call, which had priority, which was landing ahead of him. The pilot of the crashed plane is then heard asking urgently for directions to the airport. The black boxes have now been sent to the United Kingdom, where they will be examined. The investigation will take several months. English football, as you may have noticed by reading the American sports pages, has now been drawn into a sex abuse claim. Supposedly victims of child sex abuse have been going public. The Daily Mail is reporting that a number of English football clubs have used insurance policies to compensate victims and stop them from leaking information about their ordeals. Those insurance policies include non-disclosure agreements, have been, quote, heavily used by football clubs. The Premier League team Chelsea has now been drawn into this scandal. Chelsea has serious questions to answer, apparently, after it emerged that a complaint linked to their now dead former scout, Eddie Heath, were dealt with using an insurance policy with a non-disclosure agreement. Chelsea said they are now investigating this issue and have retained an external law firm. The news came on a day when claims regarding child abuse in English football have now risen to 14, with Avon, Somerset, Essex, and Norfolk police the latest to become involved. There will be no doubt that insurance company policies will have been used to pay off claimants. The deadly storms that raced through Alabama Tuesday night and Wednesday that were tornadoes actually ended up killing 5 people. The pre-dawn tornadoes in northeast Alabama killed 3 people in a mobile home park, and then 2 others not far away near a daycare center in Polk County. Tornado watches and warnings spread to Georgia yesterday afternoon, but there were no reports of any casualties there. It's relatively late in the season for tornadoes to be hitting in that area. There was a 5.3 earthquake in Costa Rica last night at about 6:25 p.m. The epicenter was in a community northwest of Cartago, about 2 miles northwest of Cartago. Local social media reported the quake as, quote, very strong and very long. No reports of any damage or injuries. The Costa Rican Seismological Service is reporting that there have been more than 250 tremors in November. The deadly wildfires that engulfed 2 popular tourist towns in Tennessee and the Great Smoky Mountains that left at least 7 people dead and destroyed as many as 700 homes and businesses are apparently human-caused, according to officials. Wind gusts exceeding 60 miles an hour caused the disaster to explode in Sevier County. The fire had been apparently set sometime last week and had been relatively contained, but once the wind blew up, combined with the very drought-induced conditions in the area, things got out of hand very quickly. 150,000 acres were burned. And police in India are saying that a fire has engulfed a factory manufacturing explosives in the southern part of the country, and 15 workers are feared dead. The fire occurred in a city in Tamil Nadu state, about 100 miles south of Chennai. I would not want to be in a factory producing explosives when there is a fire. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.